Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I am RL Malpica, the Eat Coach, natural health and diet specialist. And today I'm going to address a question that was posed to me by somebody who was asking, what if they have trouble digesting raw fruits and vegetables? First and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button in your lower right hand corner so you can get notifications of when I drop new videos on natural health and diet. If this is your jam, if this is something that you're interested, if you're trying to get healthy, transitioning, make sure you hit that subscription button. I also released an ebook recently, which is great for people who are transitioning because it really gives a breakdown of kind of what your body's going through and different ways to make it an easy transition for yourself. It is available for donation. So whatever you feel like giving, the link is in my description. So, I look forward to making that connection with you and moving forward. But let's get into the question, okay? Digesting raw fruits and vegetables. If you're having issues with that, I can actually speak to that pretty wholeheartedly because that's something I dealt with. I actually had an issue with digesting bananas for a very long time. It sparked from I did some type of cleanse, and this is years ago. This is probably almost 10 years ago. I did some type of cleanse, and obviously it wasn't, I don't recommend cleanses per se, especially if you're buying it off the shelf somewhere. And it did something to my stomach. It did something, and I already had some stomach issues anyway. I was diagnosed, irritable bowel syndrome and other things of that nature. But which have been cured by this diet, by the way. Um, I had trouble digesting bananas. And it took this transition to help heal that, whatever was caused in my stomach, whatever issues I had, including the irritable bowel syndrome, to where now I can eat shit. Sometimes I eat 10 bananas at a time. You know what I mean? Up to 10 bananas at a time. I mean, I love bananas. They're a huge staple to my diet. All right. So if you're dealing with any type of digestive issue when it comes to raw fruits or veggies, know that it is something that has been built up from years and years of bad eating. Right. So there's this misconception that inflammation, is this quote unquote bad thing that is happening. Right. But understand what inflammation is. It is actually your body healing the tissue that has been damaged and in some cases destroyed through an over acidic diet for years and years and years. If you're having trouble digesting those, that just means that there is a systemic issue going on that can be healed and will eventually be healed by eating the correct foods. Now, what do you do in the meantime? Well, when you got to kind of look at things and give yourself a little bit of an audit, are there certain foods, certain fruits, and certain vegetables that are causing that pain or those issues with digestion? And what I would do is focus on the fruits and the leafy greens and the veggies, the veggie fruits that aren't giving you issues. Focus on those and overexploit those for a while to let the healing process happen. Because ultimately, when it comes to the healing part, your body has to have enough nerve energy. And I've done plenty of videos on that. My EAT philosophy, the first letter in the acronym EAT is energy efficiency. So we want to eat foods that provide a high amount of electricity, a high amount of energy with causing the least amount of burden on the body. Those are going to be your fruits and your leafy greens. Okay, so you find the fruits and leafy greens that aren't irritating your stomach, that are not causing issues with digestion, and focus on those for a while. Allow your body to restore, utilize that extra nerve energy to heal those aspects of the stomach, and then incrementally start to add in those other foods that are causing the digestive issues. Right? If for a while I could only eat half a banana, right? And, once I started this transition and my body started healing, I went up to a full banana. And then before I knew it, and it happened rather quickly, I could eat as many bananas as I want as long as I'm not overeating per se. So start that way. Focus on the fruits and the veggie fruits and the raw leafy greens that are not causing digestive issues. And exploit those to build up the nerve energy so your body can start healing, right? And then incrementally start introducing those ones that were causing the issue. Okay. And look, if it takes a long time and you find, you're fine eating some of these other ones, then just focus on those. Like that's the beauty of the fruit and vegetable kingdom. It is huge. There is so many different fruits, so many different vegetables, so many different leafy greens out there that you're able to consume. So I wouldn't worry about it. Hopefully, that's not something that deters you and turns you in the other direction because ultimately your body just needs the energy to ultimately heal that issue. Because physiologically, we are all built to digest foods in the fruit and vegetable, or fruit in the leafy green and veggie fruit kingdom. So if you're having an issue, it's a systemic issue that is most likely 99% likely that it has come somewhere down the line from bad eating habits and lifestyle choices. So I hope that helps you. If you have any more questions about that, about the digestive aspect of going raw, please leave a comment or send me a message and whatnot. If this video resonates with you and you got some, some information from it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Help me out with the algorithm. And make sure you hit that subscribe button in your lower right hand corner. And look, pick up that ebook, everybody. All right. It's damn near free knowledge for you. It's up to you. Right. Peace, love, and light, everybody. You guys be good.